Okay, as introduced, my name is Nomfezeko Ventle. I am the Chamber Manager from Services SETA. The presentation that I had prepared, I had covered also the legal bit about the SETA, but I realize as the speakers are speaking that mostly we actually are about providers. So I'll actually try my best to just dive deeper into the part about the qualifications. The presentation, like I said, I prepared here, I covered a little bit about the SETA because we always take the opportunity whenever we are invited by the stakeholders to share some information. We always take the opportunity to share information about the SETA, even though we know maybe the specific subject for the particular gathering, but we always want to dive deeper into the SETA also, so that if there's anyone who is new, who doesn't know much about the SETA, they can also know. But we'll also then talk about the cleaning and hiring services chamber. Now, starting with the SETA itself, I'm not going to talk much. It's just more about our mission and the vision and the values. The one thing I like talking more about is the values that we carry as the staff of the services SETA, that we want to be accountable to you as our stakeholders. We want to make sure that we bring innovative means in making sure that skills development reaches to every corner of the country. We want to also be taken as people with integrity. We want to be seen as professionals as we are dealing with you as our stakeholders. And most importantly, we want to respond to your requests, to your skills needs. We want to respond to your queries and everything that you want from us as the SETA. Just a little bit again about the SETAs. You remember that we are 21 SETAs currently. Now, the services SETA is made up of about 70 industries. Those 70 industries are grouped into what we call subsectors. We have got 16 of those subsectors. And from the 16 subsectors, we then grouped them into what we call chambers. So we have got 6 chambers. Cleaning and hiring services chamber is one of the chambers that we have, right? That's where your industry, being the cleaning industry, falls into. Now, just a little bit on it again. From the 16 subsectors that we have, the cleaning and hiring services chamber has got 4 subsectors, being your hiring services, your household services, your cleaning services, as well as domestic services. I'm not going to go into deep details as to what each entails, but just to show you the industries that we are responsible for under that umbrella of the chamber. We are responsible for the dry cleaning and laundering. We are responsible for garden maintenance. We are responsible for domestic services. We are responsible for general cleaning. We are responsible for pet care services. We are responsible for cleaning of carpet and upholstery. We are responsible for cleaning equipment. So all those are the industries from the 70 industries. Those are the industries that fall within the scope of the cleaning as part of the cleaning and hiring services chamber. Now, in the space of the cleaning services, we are very lucky to have stakeholders that are very passionate about skills development. I know that today we talk about the commercial cleaner, but I'm glad to tell you that the way this industry is very passionate about skills development, you've got a whole lot of qualifications that have been developed in that space. Now, if I were to go into the qualifications themselves, you remember the gentleman as he was presenting from the QCTO, he indicated that we've got quite types of qualifications. Currently in our space also, we've got 2 types of qualifications. We've got the unit standard-based qualifications, which we prefer calling legacy qualifications. And then we've got the occupational qualifications. You will know that your hygiene and cleaning level 1 is a very popular qualification in the space of cleaning. Your specialist hygiene at NQF level 2, as well as your supervisor qualification at NQF level 3. And we also have the domestic services qualification, as well as the home care practices I don't know, it's delayed. Okay, there it is. As well as the home care services qualification. Those are the legacy qualifications. Then, because we knew that we at some point would have to transition onto the new way of doing things in terms of skills development with the occupational qualifications. As I indicated, this is one industry that has been very active in making sure that when the qualifications, the legacy qualifications expire or they get removed from the NQF, this industry is not left in a vacuum. We've got quite a number of qualifications that have been registered, as you will see as I'm showing you here on this presentation. We have the garden worker is registered. It's ready for the providers to be accredited on. Anytime you want, QCTO indicated, showed you the process of accreditation. How do you go about getting accredited? It's with them. Go for it. Go and get accredited on the qualification. We have got the laundry worker. That qualification is registered. Is ready for you as a provider to use it. As also, if I can also just take a step back, as the gentleman indicated, we've got 3 types of qualifications when it comes to occupational qualifications. We've got full qualifications, we've got part qualifications, as well as short skills programs. This is one industry that has made sure that we are gradually getting to a point where we can fully capacitate ourselves with those qualifications in place in our industry. These are full qualifications, and you can see, as you can see, for laundry worker, we also have 3 part qualifications. We've got laundry sorter, we've got laundry washer, as well as where did it go now? Okay, as well as a laundry finisher. Those are the part qualifications that exist for the laundry worker. But over and above that, we have got the healthcare cleaner. It's also all these ladies and gentlemen are registered, are ready for you as skills development providers to start applying for. We also have the commercial cleaner. I think that's the qualification that the PBEH is promoting today in terms of the learning material. We've got that qualification registered, ready for you, and it also has part qualifications. These are the part qualifications that talk to it. We've got your kitchenette cleaner, we've got the ablution cleaner, we've got above the floor surface cleaner, and we've got the floor cleaner. Now, all these qualifications are ready for you to use as an industry. Okay. Now, because also this is the opportunity for us to make sure that when the old qualifications get expired next year, we still continue to capacitate our supply. We are also looking at, we developed that qualification already, the cleaning practitioner. It's currently with QCTO. We're not just ending it there. We also have identified other qualifications as well that we still need to develop. The industry indicated to us that we need to develop the cleaning or operations manager, which will be a full qualification, as well as the cleaning contract manager, which will be a part qualification. We have applied for those to QCTO, and also good news, we have received a response from QCTO indicating that we can go ahead and develop those qualifications. But as we were submitting, at the time we were submitting, we did not have the occupation codes for those. Remember now, we're linking this to the organizing framework of occupations. But because the Department of Higher Education allows us to start with the process of developing qualifications, even if we do not have the occupation codes. So we started with that, but in parallel with that process, we are also trying to update the organizing framework of occupations to an extent that soon we'll be submitting to the department for them to consider those occupations for inclusion in the next version of the OFO. So those have been approved. We will be developing those qualifications in this financial year, which ends on the 31st of March next year. So also, we're looking at registering these two skills programs for this financial year. It could be they will be taken from the existing qualifications, or it could be something new altogether, but these are the two that we have budgeted for as the SETA. Of course, we'll have to get the industry sitting around the table to develop those and get them registered. I know that the professional body today is promoting the commercial cleaner. Currently, the services SETA is sitting with about 36 or so occupational qualifications that are registered. From those, we then said, in order for us to be able to transition onto the new occupational qualifications in terms of our offering of skills development, let us pilot with a small number and see how it goes, which is fine. Then what we then used as a criteria to choose the small number, we then looked at the availability of qualifications at that time, which qualifications were already registered, how ready were they at that time. So we ended up with about 11 qualifications from the 36 that is registered. So we're going to be piloting in this financial year still. It might happen that by the end of the financial year, which is on the 31st of March, we are at a stage where maybe we have advertised for those qualifications for industry to take up or to apply for. So those 11 qualifications, they happen to be in our space as the cleaning services because we were amongst the first industries that developed qualifications, and we had our qualifications ready at the time. Unfortunately, at the time that decision was taken, the commercial cleaner was not ready. It's ready now, as we say, as I showed at the beginning of the presentation, that it's ready, providers can start applying for accreditation. So they're not part of the pilot that we're looking at for now. In the pilot, we have got the garden worker, we have got the laundry worker, together with its part qualifications. We will pilot all those. We have already started work towards that. Some people might have been involved in the sessions that we had. We developed the assessor moderator registration criteria. I think that was sometime in August when we developed that, and it has been approved on our site, has been handed over to the department that deals with the AQP function in the organization. But also, as indicated, we are updating the OFO as well. But most importantly, what I wanted to highlight is that as we are transitioning from the legacy qualifications to the occupational qualifications, we want to share information with our stakeholders as much as we can, to a point that we have decided to have roadshows, that we will have our team coming out to address the industries or the stakeholders with regards to the rolling out of those occupational qualifications. We will come out, we will talk to you as our stakeholders, we will share information. What we're planning to do also is to bring our partner, which is QCTO, as part of those sessions that we'll be doing. We'll go to all the provinces in the country where we'll be sharing this information. But the accreditation, because I'm talking to providers, you know, the accreditation, it's ready. You can start applying for accreditation already. The other things of your workplace registration, your assessment centers thing, the SETA is working on that. We'll be sharing that information as to how far, what is it that you need on those road shows. Please do not miss out. Please, please, please. It is also very important that you raise the questions when you're there so that the SETA, if there's anything that they need to go and improve on, they can go and improve on those. What else? Yes, assessors and moderators, it's very, 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 very important that we have those. I know that when you are applying as a provider for accreditation to QCTO, at the moment, they don't ask for those practitioners. But when it comes to us as the SETA, our processes, we do need to have assessors and moderators that are aligned to the particular qualification. Hence, we have the registration criteria. You have to meet the criteria in order for you to be registered on those qualifications. I think that this will be the end of my presentation. Yes, this will be the end. I also included just the contact people within the department. The department that we are in is called Strategy and Planning, and then within that department we've got chambers, chamber operations and other units. Chamber operations is then where the chambers are, the chamber committees and all that. And sorry, I put personal care. Sorry. That's my hairdressing, beauticians and all of them. It's supposed to be personal care and cleaning and hiring services as the chambers that I'm responsible for. I'm supported by Gloria Mgomezulu, who is the officer there. So thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you very much.